And I would love to know, Sadie, how is all of that landing so far?
Love it. Like, I mean, it's stuff I used to think about a lot. And I like really lived it and fully embodied that. And then I feel like I went through similar with you, like just a series of challenges that really shook my core beliefs. And I don't know, I was talking to my partner this morning where it's like, I feel like that, like I'm in that period where it's like all of those beliefs have been tested. And it's like, can you pull out of it? Like, it's really preach and embody things when you haven't gone through that like dark night of the soul and you haven't like been tested and you haven't had your concept of self like fundamentally rocked. And so it's like I'm now like, yeah, it's like I can feel that little 7-year-old, like the injured parts of myself being like, I'm afraid to shine again. Like, no. And so it's nice. I love talking about it. It's like inspiring and reinvigorating. And but then I can also feel the little like the scared parts of myself, like trying to fight. And it's like you have to reprogram. It's so irritating because it's like, no, that's not true. Like, go away. Like, so it's a cool practice to like listen and be like, yes, yes, and then have to like fight that little icky part in the brain.
Yeah, I love that because like you're doing it right now. Like everything that you're talking about, you're just in that experience. It's huge.
That's like so great. Like loving it. And then it's like that the subconscious, like once you are aware of your subconscious and it's like the little like sad voice is like, here, and it's like, shut up. Like I know you're not like, and so it's fun to go through it as I don't know, does that make sense? Like
it totally does. Yeah. And let me know if this perspective resonates. When you hear that voice coming up, acknowledging it as like, thank you, I hear you, little 7-year-old me, I understand, like you want to feel safe, but like big me has got this now and I'm going to protect you. And like, don't worry, you don't have to run the show because I'm here now and I'm going to keep you safe. But actually, like, you running the show is not keeping us safe. You running the show is preventing us from stepping into the place that we're meant to be in. So, like, thank you for trying to keep me safe, but that's actually not serving us anymore. So don't worry, I got you. How does that feel?
Good. Scary, but good. Like I know, yeah. It's just all the things.
Yes. Okay, well, let's step into the live visioning exercise and we'll just talk about how to apply all of this, how to make it tangible and real and something that you can actually practice on a day-to-day level with intention, because that's going to be the biggest difference maker. Let me just pull up those slides. Okay. Cool. Are you seeing everything?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So we are here for the live visioning exercise. And let's just land in this space for a minute while I share my intention. So my intention in this video is to teach you how to set yourself up for inevitable success by crafting the most compelling future vision for what your life gets to look like, what your business gets to look like, what your reality gets to look like in this ultimate 10 out of 10 dream world place. And then adopting the mindset that allows you to attract this, that allows this dream to go from just like exciting possibility to right here and now. It is materializing every single day with every step you take. So you might be wondering, why do I need a vision? And you need a vision because it's like the GPS for your life and business. It's really important because like if you aren't clear on what you want that's outside of your current reality, you simply won't get it. You'll simply stay in that space with your 7-year-old running the show. And, it'll be in this place of victimhood where life happens to you instead of you being that conscious co-creator of your reality. And because like you're a visionary entrepreneurial woman in this program, like obviously that doesn't work for you. You don't want to stay here. You want your life to be this magical evolution where, like, yes, you're deciding where you want to go, but I know that part of you is excited about the prospect of not knowing exactly how it's going to happen. You're kind of thrilled by the mystery along the way. It's like, yes, this is what I want. Okay, how does it work? Oh, I have no idea. Awesome. Okay, now I'm hooked. Now I'm in for the ride. This feels good. So, when talking about creating a compelling future vision, there are usually 3 kinds of responses. There's the people who are like, oh my God, yes, I love visioning. I do my vision board every year. Can't wait. There's the kind of people who are just like, ugh, I don't want to do this. This feels stupid. This feels impractical. Like, I'm not here for it. Take me to the strategy. I want results. Let's speed things up. And then there's the third person who's just like, well, I just don't really get why this is so important. So acknowledging you wherever you're at and inviting you to step into the space of this is important because you're not going to get what you want unless you can clearly articulate what that looks like, what that feels like how that vision, how you experience that vision in your day-to-day life. Like, we need to make it super tangible, super like something that you can wrap your hands around and feel and imagine and step into. Otherwise, like we said, you're just going to stay stuck. And I already know that that doesn't work for you. So let's crack on. So what visioning is essential to creating the reality of your wildest dreams. It's also your current identity's worst nightmare, which is why that voice in the back of your head is going, I'm not ready for this. I don't want it. Are you sure this is a good idea? Because, yeah, your current identity, there's pieces of you, there's layers of you that get to shed, that get to, be dissolved and transformed into the highest version of yourself. So there's pieces of your current identity that are just like, oh God, I don't want to say goodbye. But really, you're just thanking them and you're lovingly letting them go, saying like, you've been so helpful. I understand, like, you're here to serve me. But really, what serves me most is thanking you and loving you and lovingly sending you on your way from this point forward. So when you ask for something that's outside of your current reality, you must become the type of person who can hold that, who can attract it, who can earn it, who can create it. So this looks like a level of responsibility. And this also looks like a level of belief, self-trust. The universe has your back, always giving you the opportunities and challenges to demonstrate your ability to be a leader and show up as your highest, most evolved self. So be prepared. Once you claim this vision, once you claim this identity for yourself, the universe is going to be like, all right, I'm stoked. Let me help you get there. Here's a challenge. Now prove to me that you are who you said you want to be. So the universe is constantly going to be giving you these opportunities to step into the identity that you are claiming for yourself, because this is the only way that you step into this identity. And, I can resonate with this experience of saying no to unaligned romantic partners in the past and like claiming this identity of no, I am worth the love and respect, and like I'm calling in a completely different experience, and then getting presented with another love interest, a couple months later, who I was excited to be with, I felt drawn towards, like the energy was just so exciting and magnetic, and then they just turned out to be the exact same version, like just a different person, but the exact same relationship that I had been in previously that I had just said no to. And that was the universe just challenging me to say, okay, you did it once, but can you do it again? Like, can you also say no to this exciting relationship that part of you wants to be in, but the other part of you knows isn't aligned and doesn't match with the identity that you're claiming for yourself? So this is what it's going to look like. It's kind of playing chess with the universe, where you make a claim, you decide that you want something, and then the universe goes, yes, great, prove it. Show me you mean it. But remember, when life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So when you're not getting what you want, you're getting what you need to prove that you are capable of holding all of these desires.
It's so funny. It's not funny, but I had a while back, like a year ago, started doing like the therapy, like, you know, try to really like assess things, and like has been my mantra. So like, it just makes me so happy to like have you go through it. Like literally like some been repeating that, like, happening for you, not to you, like happening to you, not to you, and a couple others. Like it's so a little synchronized all up, and it's like yes, that's what I'm focusing on. Sorry.
No, amazing. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it just keeps coming back and coming back to remind you that, yep, okay, perfect. You're on the path. That's beautiful. Okay, so another reminder, your personality, your character traits, your beliefs are not fixed. These are choices that you get to make for yourself. Now, they haven't felt like choices because these were basically installed by the age of 7 when your subconscious mind fully got developed and came online. But because of neuroplasticity, because of the brain's ability to rewire itself, you can absolutely choose what your personality is. So if you've never resonated with being a confident person, but you've always wanted to be one, here's your chance. It's just going to require you to show up in that energy, show up in that vibration, and prove it until it becomes irrefutable evidence of this is who I am. So your character is simply who you unconsciously learn to be in order to get the safety, recognition, and belonging you desired as a child. But you get to change this identity. You get to completely transform your life. And all you need to do is bring consciousness and consistency to the changes you desire to make. So let me show you how. Are you ready to get started? We are going to be doing some journaling. You will need a notebook and a pen, about 30 minutes of uninterrupted time to focus for this visioning exercise. I'm going to get my timer ready so I can time us. Going through these different exercises. Okay. Beautiful. Would you say? Oh, shoot. My internet must be a little funky. You're cutting in and out a bit for me, Sadie.
Is it 30 minutes starting now?
Yeah, basically.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So the first area of life that we are looking at is your business and career. Your business and career goals. So what do you want to create? How do you want to make other people feel? How will you contribute to your community? What gifts and talents are you excited to share with the world? Now, as I'm asking these questions, you don't have to answer every single question. It's more of just an invitation to get your mind to open up, to think really big about the possibilities of what would be amazing, what would be ultimate for you to experience in your business and career. So just allow yourself to stream of consciousness journal. And I've got a timer going. I'll start it now for about 5 minutes. And we'll stay in this space for about 5 minutes. So what kind of impact do you want to make? How much income do you ultimately desire to receive? Like, what does financial abundance look like for you? What kind of business would be so exciting that you would feel like a little kid waking up on Christmas every single morning because you simply cannot wait to show up for your business, to do your magic morning marketing routine, post on social media, to share your heart, your wisdom, your energy? What kind of clients would be so fun and exciting for you to serve? And like, what does compensation look like? Like, how much money do you actually need to receive in your business to feel like you're in overflow, to feel like you're in a space of all of my needs and wants are taken care of? I am comfortable. And now I'm ready to look beyond. I'm ready to look like outside of my own reality and look at my community and look at causes that I can contribute to. I'm ready to look at ways that I can make a difference in the world, contribute to charities, and like have a financial impact in these areas that are important to me, giving me the freedom to create a world on my own terms, having power, having leadership as a woman, knowing that it's so important for heart-centered women to have more power and more money. It's more important now than ever. All right, I'm going to shut up and let you journal it out for the next 3 minutes. One-minute warning. 60 more seconds to get your most scary and exciting ultimate business goals written down. Allow yourself to go big here. Anytime you think, no, that's too big, I should play it safe, I should play it small, say, nope, I'm going for it. I'm not settling in any area. All right, that's time. Go ahead and finish up any last thoughts or words, and we will move on to the next section. Okay. So now we are looking at your lifestyle and relationship goals. I'm going to go ahead and reset the 5-minute timer now and walk you through the prompts. So how do you want to live? Like, what does this look like for you? Is there a particular location? Is there a type of house? Is there a living situation that is just calling to you? What kind of experiences do you want to have in this life? Are you looking for like travel to the world's most beautiful destinations? Are you looking for kids and like having an incredible family life? What do the best, most ultimate experiences look like for you in this life? And how do you want to connect with the ones you love? What do you want those relationships to look like? Like, what types of relationships are you looking for with your family? Like, either the family that you're choosing through friendship, soulmate, soul aligned friendships, through the family that you currently have, or perhaps the family that you're excited to create. What do those relationships look like in order to be soul filling, life giving, energy giving relationships? And then how do you want to feel with your romantic partner? Like, what does that look like in the juiciest, safest, sexiest, most exciting kind of romantic relationship? And if you're already there, like, acknowledge what that looks like. And if there are ways that it could be even better, acknowledge what that looks like as well and call that in. All right, this is your 60-second warning, making sure that you have the most ultimate, scary, and exciting lifestyle and relationship goals written down. The ones that feel like ultimate. Maybe you're crazy for even thinking that this is possible, but you're acknowledging that piece in your heart that wants it and trusting that any desire that is placed in your heart is there for a reason because you are meant to materialize it. All right, and that is time for the lifestyle and relationship goals. So go ahead and wrap up any last words or phrases, and we will move on to health and wellness goals. Setting the timer again for 5 minutes. What do you want to feel in your body, in this sacred vessel, in this home that you are so lucky to have for this lifetime? What would be so amazing and expansive for you to feel in this body? And how do you want to carry yourself? Like, what does it look like? What does it feel like as you walk into a room, as you hold the energy of people observing your presence? What do you want to see when you look in the mirror? What do you want to see when you look at yourself, when you behold your own reflection? What do you see, and what does that feel like? And how will you best take care of yourself for this lifetime? Knowing that caring for this physical body, this home for your soul, is so nourishing for your mind and for your spirit as well. And there's so much evidence in the scientific realm for how the state of the physical health of your body affects us as we age, affects the sharpness of the mind, affects our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with others. So really, in the spiritual sense, taking exquisite care of your body is one of the best things that you can do for your mind and for your soul. And also knowing that it is not wrong to want to look hot, to be sexy as fuck, for others to look at you and just be like, God damn, that woman is gorgeous. As women, we are designed and we are intended to bring beauty into the physical realm, whether that's through our appearance, whether that's through our energy, whether that's through the quality of our relationships, whether that's in our homes and the way that we dress ourselves. Women are here to express and create beauty in so many different forms. So to want to be beautiful is an important and necessary desire. One of the affirmations I have for myself is that I become more beautiful with every passing year. So if that resonates, if that feels good for you, I invite you to adopt that as well. And this is your 60-second warning for health and wellness goals. Make sure you've got every expansive possibility written down before we move on. Again, we're not playing in the realm of what seems realistic. We're not playing in the realm of what feels practical or even possible. We're playing in the realm of truth and what your true desires actually are. Okay, that is time. And I know you've been doing a ton of writing, so whether you're catching the replay or watching live, flex your fingers, stretch out your hands. We have one more section to go into. I'm really proud of you for playing all out. I think it's an advantage to be doing this here live, Sadie, because you're kind of on the hook. You've got no choice, and you really have to commit to the time frame.
I know.
Yeah, when you're watching the replay, you can always pause. You can always step away, do whatever. But yeah, this is perfect. You're playing all out. Okay, setting a timer again for 5 minutes. We're going into persona and behavior goals. So, what do you want to be known for? If we fast forward, zoom out, and think about your lifetime as a whole, like how do your friends speak about you? How do your clients speak about you? Like, what are you known for? How do you show up for your life? And what is your ultimate character? What does that look like? What are some of the values that are most important to you? Does this look like courage? Does this look like integrity? Does this look like being someone who's playful and fun? Does this look like being unstoppable? Does this look like being confident? Are you sexy? Are you magnetic? How would people describe your character? Maybe you're a magical as fuck psychic being. Maybe you are known for the way that you dance through life. Maybe you are known for the way that you bring peace and ease to every space that you enter. Maybe you're known for setting the energetic tone for the room because your frequency is so strong and so clear that you are able to hold this frequency in any space, in any room that you enter, and you allow everyone to calibrate and vibrate higher to this frequency that you hold, instead of being that person who adapts and molds and recognizes the energy in the room and calibrates her energy to fit the frequency. One of my personal affirmations in this realm is I embody a frequency of abundance and love. And everyone who experiences my energy experiences more love and abundance in their own life through their proximity to me. And if this feels resonant to you, I invite you to adopt this affirmation as well. This is your 60-second warning.
have to use the restroom, so I'm going to do that really quick before we start further. Okay.
For sure.
Sorry, Michael.
All right, for those of you catching the recording, that is time. We are moving on from the persona and behavior goals. And also, I just want to take a second to acknowledge you for what you've just done. I'm assuming filling pages of a notebook with all of this exciting clarity for these ultimate goals. And you just allowed yourself to play in this realm of ultimate possibility. It probably feels scary. It probably feels exciting, and that is good. It is supposed to. And where we are going next is really highlighting the most scary, the most exciting goals in each of these different areas of your life. So we'll wait for Sadie to get back before I start a little timer for her. But that was step one, and you are done with it. And you have visions, you have clarity that will serve you for a lifetime. And also know that you get this video for life. So you can come back to this live visioning exercise again and again and again. You can come back to this year after year as things change, as certain visions materialize. Like, you can always come back to this. So welcome back, Sadie. We were just acknowledging everyone on the recording for all the hard work that you've just done, getting super fucking clear on what you want, which is such a key ingredient, such an important part of the equation. So you know what you want. Congratulations. I can't tell you how many people don't even know what they want, yet they have the audacity to be upset about not getting it. It's like, that's not how this works. You have to know what you want in order to claim it, in order to ask for it, in order to receive it. So a lot of women play in the realm of needing their partner, needing their friends, needing their family, needing other people to give them what they want without doing the work to decide what that is. But not you, because you are coming at this from clarity, from queen energy, from claiming your worthiness. So now we are going back over your list in these 4 sections of your life, and you are circling the 5 most scary, most exciting goals in each category. So underline, circle, highlight. Don't think too much about this. I'm just going to set like a 1-minute timer and invite you to, get into the realm of like, what's most scary? What's most exciting? Because this is the realm that we want to play in, because this is the realm that inspires that emotional response that gets your heart beating a little faster. And this is how we know that it's really true. It's really affecting. The goals that are just kind of like, okay, yeah, that would be cool, but I could take it or leave it. It's not the energy. That's not what we're going for here. We're going for ultimate goals. We're going for scary and exciting. And this is your compass. Anytime that you are playing in the vision space, you are looking at the most scary and the most exciting type of goals. I hope a minute was enough time. 10 more seconds. Okay, perfect. All right, that's the timer. So step 2, now that you know each of these scary and exciting goals, maybe you have a little space in the margin, or maybe you need to go to a new page, but essentially I want you to map feelings onto each of these scary and exciting goals. So write down how it feels to imagine achieving each of these goals. So take yourself to the space of experiencing exactly what you want and write down the feelings that come up. What are the emotions? What does it feel like? And the point is to bring each of these goals out of your mind and into your body so that you can reverse engineer the goal by getting aligned with the emotion and energetic resonance to attract the results that you're looking for. This is part of the identity work where you step into the emotional frequency, the energetic resonance, and then the results, because you're aligned with them, they come to you quickly and effortlessly. So I will give you 4 minutes here to really get clear on what those emotions look like in this space. And if 4 minutes happens to be more time than necessary or less time than necessary, just give me some feedback here and we can adjust. And if there's any descriptions that come up of what that space looks like as well, that can be really powerful to imagine. So let's say, successful is how you feel, or expansive is how you feel in the space of attaining these scary and exciting goals. Make that a little bit more tangible by describing where you are when you're experiencing that, who you're with. Like, what imagery does your imagination bring to mind when you picture yourself in this space of realizing these goals and feeling these overwhelming emotions coming over you? Overwhelming in the best way. All right, 90 seconds left. And what I'm feeling called to bring up as well is like engaging all of the senses. So we're talking about the emotion of it. We're talking about what it looks like, what you're seeing around you. Tell me more, like, are there scents associated with achieving these goals? Are there any sounds? What does it feel to like have people around you celebrating you? Can you feel the hugs? Can you feel the high fives? Like, what are the tactile sensory experiences to really round out this entire picture? All right, that is time. Was that enough to get clear on the feelings?
I think so. I also think that, like, I have to go back. Like, I'll go back and like really. I don't know, the kind of person where I have to close my eyes and really sit with it. No, but I think it's good to be forced to like make some like, split,
Yeah.
decision thoughts because of your deeper thoughts that just come control yourself.
Yeah, I've done this exercise so many times, and every time I do it, like there's more clarity. It just feels like a better version of the vision. So the invitation is like, do it, make it imperfect, just get it done, like get the whole thing, and I'll show you how everything comes together in this document that I have for you to plug everything into. So just do it, like do it badly, but get it done first before you get into the space of wanting to make it perfect. Promise me that.
Okay, I can do that.
Awesome. Okay, so moving on, and this is what you're going to do as you are plugging these goals into the document that I have for you with some examples. I have my exact document to share that outlines all of my goals and what that looks like with the character traits, with the beliefs. So the question is, what can you do to align with this feeling right now? Identifying 10 characteristics you need to embody to be aligned with your goals. Like if you're selecting your character, like imagine that you're in a video game and choosing, okay, these are the characteristics that I need for the mission ahead to be fully prepared to do what I need to do, to be who I need to be. What does that look like? And then identify the 10 beliefs that you need to hold to bring your vision into reality. So like if your vision looks like having a thriving business, working 20 hours a week at maximum, and you're doing work that you love, but you also have spaciousness to maybe be with family or to travel or whatever that looks like in your life and your hobbies and whatever you want to experience outside of your business. You can't hold the belief of I need to work hard in order to make more money, which is so common. So many of us hold the belief because we work jobs, where you trade time for money. So that kind of gets installed in our subconscious. A lot of our parents have this belief as well, that hard work equals more money. But if you have a desire to work less and make more, you're going to need to install a different belief. Like money comes to me as a result of being my most authentic self, right? Tie it to a being rather than a doing kind of belief. So that's just an example of what that can look like. And let yourself go wild. Brainstorm a big list of each for now, and know that you can refine and make them perfect as we go. And this will all make a lot more sense once I show you where this is all going. So we're going to plunge ahead and look at what it is to put all of this into practice. So let me introduce you to your ultimate guide to alignment. This is a document that you will have access to. I will have everything waiting for you in the Slack portal once we get the recordings processed and ready to share. I will have this document shared with you on a Google Drive so that you can edit it, switch out the picture, switch out the font, make it your own, and be creative with this, because this is really like a fun art project. So the daily ritual. This looks like every morning before you start your day, you slow down, you take 3 deep breaths, and you become fully present with yourself. You read your ultimate guide to alignment from start to finish. You remind yourself of who you are becoming and what you want to achieve with your life. This is the legacy you are creating. Wake up gorgeous. You are powerful beyond measure. Read your goals and vision for the future out loud and see yourself in possession of this identity. Visualize all of it happening right now with detail and color, and feel the positive emotions running through your body as you anchor into this new reality. 4, envision yourself acting in alignment with your character and beliefs. Notice what it looks and feels like to embody each of these traits and hold these beliefs as you go about your day. And when you are finished going through the guide, take 3 more deep breaths and know that your vision is already materializing. And so it is. So this is just your little intro. And then you have the vision. So this is where you type up and you clarify those scary and exciting goals for your business, what you are creating and contributing, for your health and wellness, how you feel and look in your body, your lifestyle and relationships, your persona and behavior. And you're also including like some of the feelings that you plugged into to bring those to the forefront of your mind. And you're writing about this, and you'll see from my example as you edit out all of my stuff and put yours in, you're speaking about this in present terms. So I am terms, current reality kind of tense, not like I'm looking forward to blah, blah, blah. Maybe if that doesn't feel resonant for you to be like, I am abundant as fuck, I have $1 million in my investments account, it feels good. Maybe you're putting it in terms of I'm looking forward to having this. If there's a little bit of contradiction there with claiming that now. But for the most part, I want you to claim everything. And then we have those character traits and beliefs. So you're listing out these traits, and then you're talking about it, about yourself, holding these traits from the third person, third party kind of perspective, using your first name. Loving. Michael embodies the frequency of love. Courageous. Michael chooses bravery over fear. She courageously chases her dreams. You get the gist. And then you have those beliefs as well. Beliefs about money, beliefs about yourself, beliefs about like your prolific creativity, beliefs about your capacity, your competence, your capability, being a master of your craft, a master of your space and your industry, all these powerful serving beliefs. And then finally, the manifesto is your invitation to just write it all out, this vision for what it looks like to be in your ultimate possession of these gifts, of these goals, and just have a complete like stream of consciousness log of what your life looks like in the most ideal sense. And then finally, we have space for a vision board. So if you're a visual type of person, grabbing images that embody what you're looking for specifically or even generally, you know. So I have some on here, like the champagne glass where it says it's already yours. That's like me stepping into this magnetic energy. I have, you know, the girl who's sparkly looking at the moon. This is me embracing like my Scorpio love of astrology and esoteric kind of vibes. I have sisterhood vibes here, like calling in those aligned relationships that just are soul filling and giving. I have yoga, doing a crazy yoga pose over here. This is way outside of my range right now, but I would just love to be a master practitioner of yoga, of tarot. I've got the coffee mug with the man's arms wrapped around the torso, because to me that just feels safe, that feels sexy, that feels juicy in my relationship. I've got the bank balances, the weekly income goals, all of these different expressions. I even edited like the subscriber count for my YouTube channel and put that on there as like, this is my desire to reach this number of subscribers for the year. So with this vision board, I love having it in the printed document. So once you complete this ultimate guide to alignment, you want to print it so that you have it. It's not just digital. But I love having this vision board as the background on my phone, the desktop screensaver for my laptop. So I'm just seeing it and I'm just allowing it to like plant into my subconscious brain all times. Oh, and in the middle, I have this image of a woman in Peru at Machu Picchu, because something that Hannah and I talked about recently was hosting a retreat down there together. So I'm like, yes, fuck yes. That sounds so exciting. That's on my vision board. It's happening. I have a speaker in the top right corner because I know that that's something that I'm excited to step into, is like paid in-person speaking gigs, growing my podcast, all these kinds of things, right? So however it looks like for you, make this fun, play around with it. This is your homework for the week. Oh, hi, Frank. Getting a little kitty booty right there. So cute. But yeah, this is it. This is aligning your frequency with the vision. This is the energetic work that you are invited to daily inside of this program and beyond, like for the rest of your life, stepping into the identity of the person who holds all of the things that you desire to experience. So these are your next steps. Your homework is to create your own version of the ultimate guide to alignment, and play around with different ways of doing your daily alignment ritual. So reading the document out loud, activating the throat chakra is huge for manifestation. So much more powerful than thinking or feeling about things silently is actually speaking them into existence. Sharing it with other people makes it even more real. Record yourself reading it, and then you can listen to this as a voice recording, like first thing in the morning. I also love doing it last thing before I go to bed as well. So I briefly mentioned the way that you can get into your subconscious mind right before sleep, because that's when it's most accessible. That's when the conscious mind, like the barriers are sort of down, and you can get to the subconscious mind without your conscious mind coming in and being like, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. Is that really what we're going for? You know, the subconscious mind is like taking a back seat in those 15, 20 minutes right before you're falling asleep. So recording this, I think in general, it would be about 10 to 15 minutes. I've recorded versions before, and they're all usually around 12, 13, 14 minutes in there. And if you wanted to record it and send it to me and have me put like a little meditation or ambient music track behind it, I would love to do that for you and send it back so you have your own personal meditation that's in your voice, that's with your own personal affirmations and your vision for your life. That can be something super fun. And then, like I said, save your vision board as your desktop, your phone background, things like that. So we're just getting at the subconscious mind from all angles. It can't run, it can't hide. We're getting in there, reprogramming. It's a lot of fun. All right, and that is everything that I have for you here today, this week. I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen. We can probably end the recording there too. Beautiful.